The discovery of Earth. The Galactic Council, a formidable conglomerate of the galaxy's most advanced and influential species, had long believed in their unchallenged supremacy. Their reach extended across countless star systems, their laws governed myriad worlds, and their fleets patrolled the vastness of space, ensuring peace through a blend of diplomacy and military might. One day, their scouts reported a new discovery. A small blue planet teeming with life in an obscure corner of the Milky Way galaxy. The planet, called Earth by its inhabitants, appeared primitive by the Council's standards. Its people had only recently developed space travel, and their technology seemed quaint compared to the wonders of the Galactic Council. To the Council, Earth was a potential new member to be absorbed, and a fresh source of resources and labor. Ambassador Thelix, a veteran diplomat from the planet Zorlak, was dispatched to Earth with a small contingent of Council ships. His mission was straightforward. Offer Earth the opportunity to join the Galactic Council or face the consequences of defiance. Thelix, confident in the Council's power, expected a quick and easy negotiation. When Thelix's ships entered Earth's orbit, they were greeted with a mix of awe and apprehension. Earth's leaders, hastily convened, gathered to meet the alien envoy. The meeting was held aboard Thelix's flagship, an impressive vessel that dwarfed any human-made spacecraft. People of Earth, Thelix began, his voice translated into dozens of human languages. I am Ambassador Thelix of the Galactic Council. We come in peace, offering you a place among the stars. Join us, and you will gain access to our technology, our knowledge, and our protection. Refuse, and you will face the might of the Council. The human leaders exchanged uneasy glances. President James Allen, a seasoned politician known for his calm demeanor, stepped forward. Ambassador Thelix, we appreciate your offer. However, we value our independence and would like to understand the terms of this alliance. Thelix's smile was thin and humorless. The terms are non-negotiable. You will become a member state of the Council, adhering to our laws and contributing to our endeavors. In return, you will benefit from our advancements and protection. The discussions continued for hours, with Thelix growing increasingly frustrated by the humans' insistence on clarifications and concessions. Finally, he lost his patience. Enough. You have until dawn to decide. Join us willingly, or we will consider you a hostile entity. First encounter. Humanity's stand. As Thelix departed, the human leaders knew they were facing an unprecedented threat. They had always considered the possibility of encountering alien life, but the reality was far more daunting than they had imagined. With little time to prepare, President Allen called an emergency session of the United Nations Security Council. We must prepare for the worst, Allen said, his voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. We need to unify our defenses and show these aliens that we won't be intimidated. The decision was unanimous. Earth's nations, often divided by politics and borders, came together in a rare show of unity. Scientists and engineers worked around the clock, devising strategies to counter the advanced technology of the Galactic Council. Military forces were mobilized, and civilians were warned of the impending threat. As dawn approached, Thelix's ships descended through Earth's atmosphere, broadcasting a final message. People of Earth, your time is up. Surrender now, and no harm will come to you. To Thelix's surprise, the response was a defiant broadcast from President Allen. Ambassador Thelix, we will not surrender. We value our freedom too much to give it up without a fight. If you seek to conquer us, you will find that humanity does not bow easily. Thelix's eyes narrowed. So be it, he snarled. Prepare to face the might of the Galactic Council. The battle began with the Council's ships unleashing a barrage of energy weapons upon Earth's cities, but the humans were prepared. They had managed to reverse engineer some of the alien technology from the initial encounter and developed a rudimentary but effective energy shield. While the shields couldn't cover entire cities, they were strategically placed to protect key military installations and command centers. As the Council's forces advanced, Human fighter jets and ground-based defenses launched a coordinated counterattack. Though technologically inferior, the humans fought with a ferocity and ingenuity that caught the Council off guard. They utilized guerrilla tactics, striking quickly and retreating before the Council could mount a proper defense. In the midst of the chaos, a young scientist named Dr. Emily Carter made a breakthrough. She had been studying the Council's energy signatures and discovered a way to disrupt their communication systems. Using a makeshift transmitter, she broadcast a high-frequency signal that sent the Council's ships into disarray. Captain Marcus Steele, leading a squadron of fighter jets, capitalized on the confusion. All units, focus your fire on their command ship. Let's show them what humans are made of. The battle raged for hours, with both sides suffering heavy losses, but the humans' resilience and adaptability began to turn the tide. Felix, watching from his command ship, realized that his initial assessment of the humans had been gravely mistaken. Earth's response. Technological advancements. In the aftermath of the first encounter, the Galactic Council was forced to reassess its approach. Earth's unexpected resistance and technological ingenuity had given them pause. Meanwhile, on Earth, the victory against the Council's initial assault had galvanized humanity. With the immediate threat repelled, Earth entered a period of rapid technological advancement. Governments invested heavily in scientific research, reverse engineering captured alien technology to develop new weapons, shields, and communication systems. International cooperation reached unprecedented levels as the common threat of the Council united the world like never before. Dr. Emily Carter's work became the cornerstone of Earth's new defense strategy. She and her team developed advanced EMP weapons designed to disable the Council's ships. These EMP cannons were mounted on Earth's orbital defense platforms and hidden within fortified bunkers across the planet. Captain Marcus Steele was promoted to lead the newly formed United Earth Defense Force, UEDF, a coalition of the world's best military units. Under his command, the UEDF conducted rigorous training exercises, preparing for the inevitable return of the Council. Meanwhile, Earth's political leaders worked tirelessly to strengthen alliances and build diplomatic bridges with other species that had suffered under the Council's rule. They knew that unity would be their greatest strength in the battles to come. One such alliance was forged with the Tizitheri, a technologically advanced but politically fragmented species. The Tizitheri had long harbored resentment towards the Council for stifling their scientific progress and interfering in their internal affairs. President Allen and Captain Steele met with Tizitheri representatives in a secret location, hoping to secure their support. "The Council's arrogance knows no bounds," said General Korvax, the Tizitheri military leader. "But your victory against them has inspired us. We are prepared to offer our technology and support in exchange for your commitment to mutual defense." President Allen extended his hand. "Together, we can stand against the Council's tyranny. Humanity values freedom above all else, and we will fight to ensure that every species has the right to govern themselves." The alliance with the Tizitheri brought new advancements in propulsion and energy weapons, further bolstering Earth's defenses. But as the months turned into years, the Council prepared for their return. Turning the tide. The EMP cannon. 3 years after the initial conflict, the Galactic Council launched a massive invasion fleet towards Earth. This time, they were determined to crush humanity's resistance once and for all. The fleet, led by Admiral Xantor, was the largest the Council had ever assembled, comprising thousands of warships and millions of soldiers. As the Council's fleet entered the solar system, Earth's defense grid sprang into action. The orbital platforms powered up their EMP cannons, targeting the incoming ships. Captain Steele, now a seasoned and respected leader, stood ready in the command center. "Steele to all units," he said, his voice steady. "Remember why we fight. For our freedom, for our families, for Earth. Engage on my command." The first wave of Council ships broke through the asteroid belt, their weapons primed and ready. But as they closed in on Earth, the EMP cannons fired. Massive pulses of electromagnetic energy rippled through space, disabling the Council's shields and rendering their ships powerless. "All units, focus on the disabled ships," Steele ordered. "Let's finish this." Human fighter jets and Tizetheri drones swarmed the Council's fleet, exploiting the chaos caused by the EMP blasts. Ground-based missile launchers targeted the larger warships, delivering devastating blows. The Council's forces were thrown into disarray, their communications disrupted and their command structure in shambles. Admiral Xantor, watching from his flagship, was stunned by the effectiveness of Earth's defense. "How is this possible?" he muttered. "These primitives shouldn't be able to fight back like this." As the battle raged on, Captain Steele led a daring assault on Xantor's flagship. Using a captured Council shuttle, he and a team of elite soldiers infiltrated the ship, determined to take out the Admiral and cripple the enemy's command. Steele and his team fought their way through the ship's corridors, encountering fierce resistance from the Council's elite guards. But their determination and training saw them through. Reaching the bridge, Steele confronted Admiral Xantor. "Your invasion ends here," Steele declared, raising his weapon. Xantor sneered. "You may have won this battle, human, but the Council will never stop. We will crush you eventually." Steele's eyes hardened. "Not today." With a swift motion, he fired, ending the Admiral's life. The loss of their leader threw the Council's fleet into further disarray. Earth and its allies pressed their advantage, driving the invaders back and securing a decisive victory. The Galactic Council, humiliated and weakened, was forced to retreat. Galactic repercussions, building alliances. The victory against Admiral Xantor's fleet sent shockwaves across the galaxy. News of Earth's resilience and technological prowess spread like wildfire, inspiring hope among oppressed species and sowing doubt within the ranks of the Galactic Council. In the aftermath of the battle, Earth solidified its alliances with other species that had suffered under the Council's rule. The Tizetheri, now firmly aligned with humanity, shared more of their advanced technology, helping to rebuild Earth's defenses and prepare for future conflicts. One of the most significant alliances was formed with the Volteri, a peaceful species known for their vast knowledge of medicine and environmental sciences. The Volteri had long been subjugated by the Council, forced to provide resources and labor without fair compensation. Their leader, Chancellor Viller, reached out to President Allen with an offer of cooperation. "President Allen, your victory against the Council has shown us that resistance is not futile," Viller said during a holographic conference. "We wish to join your coalition and share our knowledge and resources. Together, we can stand against the Council's tyranny and build a better future for all." Allen nodded, his expression one of determination. "Chancellor Viller, we welcome your support. Together, we can create a galaxy where every species is free to govern themselves and pursue their own destiny." The alliance with the Volteri brought advancements in medical technology and environmental sustainability, improving the quality of life on Earth and its allied worlds. As the coalition grew, more species joined, each bringing unique skills and knowledge to the table. The Galactic Council, reeling from their defeat, faced increasing dissent within their ranks. Several member species, emboldened by Earth's defiance, began to question the Council's leadership and policies. Rebellions and uprisings erupted across the galaxy, challenging the Council's authority and stretching their resources thin. In response, the Council attempted to tighten its grip, deploying more troops and imposing harsher sanctions on rebellious worlds. But these actions only fueled the fires of resistance, further uniting the oppressed species against their common enemy. Council's dilemma. Invitation to the table. Facing a growing crisis, the Galactic Council's High Chancellor, Valerius, convened an emergency session to address the situation. The chamber, once a symbol of the Council's power and unity, now echoed with the sounds of heated debates and accusations. "We cannot allow these rebels to undermine our authority," declared General Korlax, a staunch supporter of military action. "We must crush them before they spread further." Chancellor Valerius raised a hand, calling for silence. General Corlax, your approach has only led to more resistance. We need a different strategy, one that addresses the root causes of this unrest. Ambassador Thelix, humbled by his previous encounter with Earth, stepped forward. High Chancellor, we cannot ignore the impact of our defeat at Earth's hands. Their victory has shown the galaxy that we are not invincible. We must find a way to bring them to the negotiating table. Valerius nodded thoughtfully. Ambassador Thelix, what do you propose? Thelix took a deep breath. We extend an invitation to Earth to join the Council as equals. Their technological advancements and military prowess could be valuable assets. More importantly, their inclusion could help stabilize the galaxy and bring an end to the rebellions. The chamber erupted in protests and murmurings. Invite them to join us. After they humiliated us, General Corlax roared. Valerius raised his hand again. Quiet. Ambassador Thelix, continue. By offering Earth a seat at the table, we can show the galaxy that the Council is willing to change, to adapt, Thelix explained. We can demonstrate that we are not afraid to admit our mistakes, and that we value cooperation over conquest. After hours of deliberation, the Council agreed to Thelix's proposal. A formal invitation was sent to Earth, inviting them to join the Galactic Council as full members. Human diplomacy, creating a new order. When the invitation arrived, Earth's leaders were cautious but intrigued. They knew that joining the Council could bring benefits, but it also posed risks. After much debate, President Allen and his advisors decided to accept the invitation, but on their terms. A delegation of Earth's finest diplomats, scientists, and military leaders was assembled, led by President Allen himself. They traveled to the Council's headquarters on the planet Zenith, a sprawling metropolis that served as the political heart of the galaxy. The arrival of the human delegation was met with a mix of curiosity, skepticism, and admiration. As they entered the Council chamber, all eyes were on them. President Allen stepped forward to address the assembly. Members of the Galactic Council, he began, his voice calm and commanding, we are honored by your invitation. Humanity stands ready to work with you to build a better future for all species. However, we must ensure that this council operates on principles of fairness, equality, and mutual respect. Allen's speech was met with silence, then murmurs of agreement. High Chancellor Valerius rose to respond. President Allen, we welcome you and your people to the Council. We agree that changes are needed. Together, we can forge a new path forward. The negotiations that followed were intense. Earth's delegation pushed for reforms to ensure that all member species had an equal voice in the Council's decisions. They proposed new laws to protect the rights of all species and to prevent the exploitation of weaker worlds. The human diplomats, led by Ambassador Rachel Morgan, demonstrated a level of skill and determination that impressed even their most skeptical counterparts. Through patience and persistence, they managed to secure significant concessions from the Council, including the establishment of a new council chamber where every species, regardless of size or power, would have an equal vote. External threats, Draconus, and other foes. As Earth solidified its position within the Council, new threats emerged. The Draconus, a fierce and warlike species, had long harbored ambitions of galactic domination. Seeing the Council weakened and divided, they saw an opportunity to strike. The Draconus launched a surprise attack on a human colony on the edge of Council space. The attack was brutal and swift, leaving the colony in ruins and hundreds of humans dead. The message was clear. The Draconus would not tolerate humanity's rise to power. Captain Steele, now a general in the UEDF, led the response. We cannot let this aggression go unanswered, he declared. The Draconus must be shown that we will defend our people and our allies with everything we have. Earth and its allies mobilized their forces, preparing for a full-scale conflict. The Tizetheri and Valteri, along with other species that had joined the coalition, pledged their support. The Council, despite its internal divisions, recognized the threat posed by the Draconus and agreed to a united response. The battle for the human colony was fierce. Draconus warships, bristling with weapons, clashed with Earth's newly upgraded fleet. On the ground, human soldiers and their allies fought bravely against the Draconus invaders. In the midst of the chaos, Dr. Emily Carter made another breakthrough. She developed a new type of shield that could withstand the Draconus' powerful energy weapons. The shields were quickly deployed, turning the tide of the battle. General Steele led a daring assault on the Draconus flagship, hoping to capture their leader, Warlord Kratar. The mission was dangerous, but Steele and his team fought their way through the heavily guarded ship. In a final, intense showdown, Steele confronted Kratar. "You will not conquer us," Steele declared, his voice resolute. "Humanity will not be defeated." Kratar snarled, "Your defiance will be your downfall, human." The battle was brutal, but Steele's determination and skill saw him through. Kratar was captured, and the Draconus fleet, leaderless and demoralized, retreated. The new Galactic Order. With the defeat of the Draconus, the galaxy began to see the strength and resolve of the new alliance led by Earth. The victory reinforced the importance of unity and cooperation, and more species joined the coalition, seeking protection and partnership. The Galactic Council, once a symbol of oppression for many, transformed into a beacon of hope and progress. Under the guidance of Earth's leaders and their allies, the Council implemented sweeping reforms, ensuring that every species had a voice and that justice and equality were upheld. President Allen and High Chancellor Valerius worked closely together, fostering a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect. The Council established new initiatives to promote scientific research, cultural exchange, and economic development across the galaxy. Dr. Emily Carter continued her work, leading a team of scientists from various species to develop new technologies that benefited all. Her innovations in medical technology and environmental sustainability improved the quality of life on countless worlds. General Steele, hailed as a hero, focused on strengthening the UEDF and ensuring that the galaxy remained vigilant against external threats. He worked alongside military leaders from other species, sharing knowledge and strategies to enhance their collective defense capabilities. The Tizitheri and Valteri, along with other allies, played crucial roles in maintaining peace and stability. They shared their knowledge and resources, contributing to the prosperity of the new Galactic Order. As the years passed, the galaxy flourished. Trade and communication between worlds increased, leading to unprecedented levels of cooperation and understanding. The scars of past conflicts began to heal, replaced by a sense of shared purpose and destiny. Legacy of humanity. The legacy of humanity's stand against the Galactic Council was profound. Earth's defiance and determination had not only secured their own freedom, but had also sparked a revolution that transformed the galaxy. The principles of freedom, equality, and mutual respect became the foundation of the new Galactic Order. Humanity's belief in the power of cooperation and their refusal to be cowed by tyranny inspired other species to strive for a better future. Ambassador Rachel Morgan, reflecting on the journey, spoke at a council assembly. "Humanity's greatest strength has always been our ability to adapt, to innovate, and to fight for what we believe in. But our true power lies in our capacity for empathy, for understanding, and for building bridges where there were once walls." Her words resonated with the assembly, a diverse group of beings united by a common vision. The Galactic Council, once a symbol of oppression, had become a force for good, guided by the values that humanity had championed. The story of Earth's fierce retaliation and the subsequent transformation of the Galactic Council was passed down through generations, a testament to the power of resilience and unity. It served as a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, a determined and united people could change the course of history. A brighter future. As the galaxy moved forward, the challenges continued. New threats emerged, and old rivalries occasionally resurfaced. But the foundation laid by Earth's stand against the Council provided a strong framework for addressing these challenges. The Galactic Council, now truly representative of its member species, tackled issues with a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. They worked together to ensure that every world had access to the resources and opportunities needed to thrive. Earth, no longer seen as a primitive backwater, was now a respected leader in the galaxy. Its people continued to innovate, pushing the boundaries of science and technology, while maintaining the values that had guided them through their darkest times. General Steele, Ambassador Morgan, Dr. Carter, and President Allen became legends in their own right, their names synonymous with courage, wisdom, and perseverance. Their legacy inspired new generations of leaders, scientists, and soldiers to uphold the ideals they had fought for. In the end, the story of Earth's fierce retaliation against the Galactic Council was more than just a tale of war and victory. It was a story of transformation, of a galaxy united by shared values and a common purpose. It was a story of hope, resilience, and the enduring belief that together, we are stronger. And so, the galaxy continued to spin, its myriad worlds connected by bonds of friendship and cooperation. The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear. As long as there were those willing to stand up for what was right, to fight for freedom and justice, the legacy of humanity would endure, lighting the way for all who followed.